like buses, I don't do a video for months and months and months, and then two come along together. This is it continuing on from a number of lessons I've done recently with people who've got acoustic guitars and wanted to play something that sounded a little bit bluesy just to amuse themselves at home. So it's not going to be the greatest blues thing of all time, but it's enough to keep yourself amused, and there's not really a right and wrong way of doing this. So we're basically going to take three chords. Well, the chords we're going to deal with are E7. So if you don't know what an E7 is, it's like an E chord, but we can either take off the second fret on the D string, leaving you up D, or you can put the third fret on the B string on with your little finger there. The next chord, an A7, which is just like your A. You can leave the G string open, or you can put the third fret on the high E, or both. And then a B7. For those that don't want to do the big B7, what you can do is you can think of this as being like your D7 shape moved up to. So I've got second fret on the A, first fret on the D, second fret on the G. And these are our three shapes to begin with. And we just pick our way through it. Now, this is where the fun comes in, because let your ear be your guide. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put little finger down and play some notes. Change to an A. To the B7. Rough and ready, but the idea is you're experimenting with it. I've not really set out a particular lick or anything, and now you might say, okay, my little finger isn't particularly strong. This could be an advantage at this point, because what I'm doing is the more I'm putting this slightly out of tune by not, the more bluesy it sounds. If I played it straight, it's cool, but if I give it more of a twang to it. So this is the first thing. Now what I'm doing is I'm going 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. That was 4 bars of E. A, 2 bars of the A. Back to another 2 bars of the E. Bar of the B. Bar of the A. Bar of the E. Bar of the B. Now, if you want to extend a bar here and there, this is for you to play with. This is for you to have fun with. If you don't stick to the exact structure, that's fine. Always remember that the verb for this is play. So you're playing with it. The example I used with someone earlier was that, it's playing. So if you were a kid and you've got a Lego set and you're playing with it, if you don't make the thing exactly as it shows on the box, it doesn't matter. You take it apart and you make it again properly next time. You don't have to, And if you play a wrong note, this is the beautiful thing with this. You play something that sounds like a wrong note. There's 2 options. You're usually only ever 1 fret away from a good one. So I just moved it back 1. Or we're in E, hit the low E string, it'll bring you back. Gets you out of jail. So you don't have to worry about, I'm going to make a mistake and people are going to think it's not right or the rest of it. That's not the point here. slide the chords about, see if it sounds good. And you can start singing your Tales of Woes over the top. Now, the other little section I was going to introduce is this B7 shape we have here, which looks like this little, it's like a triangle really. This note here, the 2nd fret on the A string, is the root note. So we can move this around. If we move it up to the 7th fret, that note's an E. Move it up to the 12th fret, it becomes the A. Now, the slides, none of that was planned, none of it was, it just, you know, my ear went, let's just go down. Ended up at the B. Because the B was an 8th chord. If I wanted the A, I would go up. They're dissonant sounds on the way up, but it sounds as though it belongs. As long as you end up on the right chord. If you end up on the wrong chord, it's not going to sound so cool. So you need to know that you've got your E, A and your B and where your root notes are and where you're going to go. So 7th fret, 12th fret, 2nd fret, E, A, B. And you can just take this one shape finger free, you can start doing stuff. These are all just little ideas. It's not the definitive thing, it's just something for you to try, experiment with, and take these little shapes. The whole of this second section that I just did there was played with those 3 fingers like that. I didn't do, just the little finger came out to play. If you can form this shape, you can play the stuff. I ain't got no words for my blues. I didn't know what to play, so I went and put on my shoes. It doesn't matter, it literally, that was cringeworthy, but you get the gist. I'm sure you've got songs of Tales of Woes and you can do it. So I should write a blues chord. I haven't got the top of my head blues, but the guitar's far more important than this ugly mug. So, enjoy.